this is Africa. We have extended family.
Yeah.
And so once you are working, other people, uncles, aunties, who have helped along the way, now start to look up to you for some support. So if you don't pay these young people, you are putting them into so much trouble with their family people, and you are giving them stress of life.
So month me anya bi amafia. Esa ya awofo ne yehu tama. Yehu adwuma mo ye ne yehu tama edi tua maka. Se yehu tama edi tua maka de ya. Se mobile efie na mu teska de ya.
We need to support our young people who are coming up, because young people could get frustrated because in the even where you are not educated, you are not working, people say you are useless. Now you are working and still cannot earn anything to support yourself. I think you still look.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I go by the name Me, Myself, and I. Epic it was. Please, what's your name?
Lydia.
Lydia. Mama Lydia. Mama Lydia. Daddy Paul Williams. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The question for today is how do you feel or how do you handle such situation when your daughter or son goes to work and comes back empty-handed, and a lot of people have been bashing you like, oh, your son or your daughter have been going to work, we don't see any effort. How do you deal with this?
So month me anya bi amafia. Esa ya awofo ne yehu tama. Yehu adwuma mo ye ne yehu tama edi tua maka. Se yehu tama edi tua maka de ya. Se mobile efie na mu teska de ya ye ni problem. Because ne yehu se munya mu pay ye. Inti na wonye de face kan ye dey emefie no.
Na scanner maybe when you no so say enso no so
enso no so say the wanye duru de e say wanksa na ya de o show
simple
nti aduane de e say ya wofo no etimi no aduane ye dey ma ubie ba wonta rehye mo babo mu de e say wanksa na otimi adwuma na ya dey o de e show because the wanye duru de wonye de wonhwe bi mu.
There a photo now there ma omo hwe o sisi ano.
Omo hwe mi sisi photo me de be ma omo ne say ya wo fo no say say nya botuye ne de hwe ye man mu no say omunya du mu fie su de a say aduane de so onti no nko ade a say didi ma omu bi ye dan edie so onya dwuma de a ye betimi ato bibi adama no ba oya dwuma de a didi ma ne bi dia no no so ye dwuma de ato ne ntawrem ne bibi ohia bi a.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
No so aye dwuma de ato de aye no ho address no ho fine.
Well, first and foremost, as a father, it troubles me that son or daughter will go to work and they will come home empty-handed, because I believe in the labor and people who work should be paid. So I think it is disappointing that those who are in authority will have people working for them and they wouldn't pay them timely, or even if they pay them, they do not pay them sufficiently to take care of they and their families. I think this is disappointing and it shouldn't be the case. So in situations like that, we need to support our young people who are coming up so that they cannot be wayworn, because young people could get frustrated because in the even where you are not educated, you are not working, people say you are useless. Now you are working and still cannot earn anything to support yourself. I think you still look worthless, and this is not the best situation, and we should not allow this to continue. People who are in decision making, people who are employers, must make sure that when people serve them, they should pay them so they are able to take care of their responsibilities.
Wow. So if you have that, like maybe in a situation that maybe your sister, your elderly sister is, always telling you your son have been going, your daughter have been going, but we don't see any effort. How do you deal with your sister?
I will take the time to explain to them the circumstances that the young people, the young man, the young lady is trying his or her best. Unfortunately, the employers are not making them, they're not meeting up their part of the bargaining. Because to employ somebody is a collective bargaining.
Simple.
You must understand that you have the responsibility to pay them for their services. So if they supply their services, their expertise, and at the end of the month, at the end of the period, you do not pay them, it causes problem. So I'm going to take my time to explain to my sister, to explain to my relatives that this child is trying his or her best. Unfortunately, it is the employer who is now meeting up with their own part of the obligation. That is what is making this child to come home without anything to help you or to even help themselves.
Na said the Oman so I den amaye no. A dem pot na obi to makache ye youth no.
Man, the more I didn't pa, Blavoni, the easy. Easy. They say, what one dear cry and talk. Markets no wired ding. The mask can summon swiding and wired ding. Until you to need the someone she had a mountain show so. Then quack a cloud benya dear, Ubenya be found so bad and so be dear.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Sir, and your clan do be dear, the nadia bed day, a bubble, sir.
Last words that you will give out there, the person watching you right now.
So my last word will be in two folds. First and foremost, to relatives of young people who are working and are coming home without anything, they should understand the situation. It is not that the young people do not want to come to help them. They do not want to come to bring anything home, but it is the problem of the employers. So they should understand and bear with them, and should also be able to support and counsel them so that they don't become stressful and maybe start to misbehave. Like some children who do not have a strong resistance, they may even want to commit suicide.
What?
Commit suicide.
What are you talking about, man?
That they are working and their labor is bearing them nothing. They could commit suicide. On the other hand, I would like to speak to the employers to make sure that when you employ people, you pay them. Pay them justice for what they are doing. You do not expect that they will come to work and go home empty-handed. How do they pay their rent? How do they pay their transportation? How do they take care of themselves? How do they feed other people? I mean, this is Africa. We have extended family.
Yeah.
And so once you are working, other people, uncles, aunties, who have helped along the way, now start to look up to you for some support. So if you don't pay these young people, you are putting them into so much trouble with their family people, and you are giving them stress of life.
Simple.
So that would be my last word to employers and relatives.
All right, thank you so much. I go by the name, me, myself, and I. Epic it was, and I'm here with Daddy Paul Williams. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, that was a plan. I'm sure. All right.